Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome along to Blue Water Stadium for a quarter-final between Western Springs and Cashmere Technical. Pleased to have you all along for this huge game, one of 4 quarter-finals happening concurrently. Here on CelloSport, we bring you this one, and we also bring you the Wellington Olympic Lower Hutt City out on pitch 5. Cashmere Technical playing in the yellow with blue shorts, and Western Springs in the green and white hoops. Cashmere Technical join us as runner-up in Group A, in a group that saw Petone take top spot, although Cashmere did get up and beat Petone in the last group game by 2-0. Other wins, 2-1 against Napier and 5-0 against Bucklands Beach, with draws with Upper Hutt and Birkenhead to see them take their place as second place, and here at Blue Water Stadium for the quarter-final. Western Springs, of course, won their group with 4 wins and a draw in their 5 matches. Those wins coming across Waterside Karori, Tawa, North Wellington, Havelock North Wanderers. They picked up a draw, and Havelock North progressed to second in that group, of course, and West Coast Rangers, they defeated 1-0 in the final game to take their place here. So game number 6 in the last 2 days for both these sides. Time-wise, we're going to remain with the 25 minutes each way as regulation, and if they can't be separated, it will be a short break before 2 periods of 7.5 minutes of extra time, and if the teams still can't be separated, we will go down to a penalty shootout to see who goes through to the semi-final first thing tomorrow morning. Cashmere Technical just get it cleared. So of course we've seen Cashmere Technical on the channel before at the senior level when we covered the Cup quarter-final with Wellington Olympic earlier in the year. Goalkeeper just goes a little awry. First strike, just off target there. You see Van Dam got a good look at it. Could only drag it wide. Of course, what we expect to see from Cashmere Technical is really to mirror the first team with that kind of standard of play running throughout the club. But to be a slightly smaller side than Springs here today, so expect them to get the ball down and try to play as best they can with the extra minutes they've got in their legs. But it's a real grind to get through this tournament and to go deep in it. As I said, 6th game today, these players have got a lot of minutes in the legs already. So it's a real balance between trying to get the ball down and playing patient build-up football, and also just getting the ball directly into good areas where you can cause problems and get strikes on target, as it's a strong win in midfield here by Technical. Ball just a little bit behind the front runner, so can't make the most of it. But they do retain possession through Donkers, who we'd expect to be one of the standout players for Technical. This is a good passage of play here, and a great little ball over the top for Donkers. He will get there first. Slides it under the goalkeeper. We have an early goal. We're just saying how Donkers is going to be the threat here. And he's just turned one home very early on in the opening 3 minutes of this match. Great start, Cashmere Technical. Will really settle the nerves in a big game. Springs to get us back underway. Would have been stung by that early one. But the only advantage of conceding that early is you've got the match to build back in. They know they've got time to create chances. So they just need to get their head down, work through the disappointment. Try to get themselves back level as soon as they can. Do get the ball to the corner of the area. First header is cleared from Cashmere. And a good delivery in. Keeper's called. Little bit of hesitation there. But no real danger. Technical with the long clearance. Just allows Springs to restart play. They just lifted one into the area, trying to get something off this. But a good strong defending. No chance of a corner getting given away. Cashmere certainly looking to get in behind where they can. They seem to have some real pace up the front end of the park. Seen it cause problems a couple of times, obviously for the goal being won. But they're going to have to make sure that's accurate. Seems to be some good size in this back four for Springs, so you expect them to win a lot of headers in there if it's just aimlessly thrown up there. Just a little bit of an untidy patch the last couple of minutes. Lots of challenges going in, balls in tight areas. So neither side really getting their foot on it in the last couple to get down and play. Shouts for handball. Nothing given. Ball gets hoisted forward, but easily cleared up by the Cashmere defence. Good strong defending. Good outlet ball over the top on this left-hand side. Galloway's got time to bring it back and finds a great crossfield ball. Another good one in midfield, which allows Cashmere to drive forward. Galloway takes the extra touch into the area. See if we can find Donkers in the middle. He can. Strong goalkeeping. He had to be brave there. Just trust that the ball's going to get through to him. Cashmere looking threatening again. Good flick on Galloway. Can't find a teammate though, but it is cleared for another Cashmere throw. Does forward to Springs around the edge, trying to get the ball back inside. Runner stopped, probably a little bit too straight and far to keep up the chase. And Matthew Ford's going to take all the time he wants to pick that ball up. Donkers drops deep to receive and lays it off. Just tried to run through 3 defenders. Not going to come off, but it certainly, Cashmere looks to have settled the better out of the 2 sides so far. Finding a lot of space to move in midfield. Donker's always a threat. Him and Galloway up front. Look like they're going to cause the Springs defensive unit some problems today. They're going to have to make sure that they're nice and tight to stop any chances coming. But Springs have got to find a way to get into this game as an attacking force. Of course, 25 minutes each way, the danger is the game can get away from you pretty quickly if you don't settle into a routine pretty quick. That's a nice little ball. Trying to get Cunnington to spin. Recycles it well. Delivery. Keeper does well. Forward, big and strong. Good ball back to front. Sending Kelk, the fullback, through a little bit higher. The highest we've seen him get up today to this point. But again, it's another long angle ball. Header's left him a little bit short. Chance here for Springs. Good save forward. McGavin found himself through. Drew a great save. From the throw-in, Springs look to build again, see if they can create another chance on the back of the earlier one. Asking for a flag, but the flag stays down. This is a good period now for Springs. Great little move down the line. Wants a delivery, can't get it. Good defending. Keeps it in play, so Cashmere can bring this out. Not too many options in front, so he has to keep driving, but goes a little bit too far. And Cashmere, referee Peter Linney probably could have picked a couple of options there for the foul. He takes the last one. But Western Springs, good period, last couple of minutes. Said they need to settle and find some attacking flow, and they certainly have done that in the last couple. It was a great chance for McGavin to pull the game level. We're looking to create another chance here off the set piece. Pretty central area, so the delivery's got to be accurate. He does take it on target. Ford's not going to be too concerned about that. Straight down the middle. Again, it's another raking ball. Trying to find Lem Kalk on the outside, but they've come forward central now. Nice little cut inside. Donkers again. Gets a good strike on it. Deflection. Keeper at full stretch. Gets it round the post. So Cashmere done a good job kind of weathering that mini storm from Western Springs in the last couple of minutes. Get down the other end. Donker's showing his threat again, forcing a fine save through quite a few numbers. Delivery try to go short near post with a low driven option. But too narrow the angle at the side netting. Wasted opportunity for Cashmere. Good first up header from Cashmere. Good flick on by Donkers. It's opened up a little bit. Good bit of strength shown there by Galloway, but just couldn't hold his feet. Take advantage of the opportunity he made for himself. So as I see, we're at the quarter-final stage now of this tournament. All 4 games running concurrently. As Cashmere just bring the ball forward. Ball over the top is cleared. So those games, if you haven't been keeping up with the results, Petone, who of course won the group that Cashmere Tech progressed through. Ball over the top for Donkers. Manages to keep his feet. Slides it to the edge. Strike well over the bar from Ballard. So Petone taking on Havelock North Wanderers. Wellington Olympic taking on Lower Hutt, which of course is out on pitch 5 and also being live streamed today. Fencibles are playing Tauranga. And of course this game here, Western Springs versus Cashmere Technical. See the quarterfinalists here in the main draw, who've all exited their group in the top 2 after a grueling 5 games over the last day and a half. But as a reward, get to play their 6th game out here looking for a semi-final place in the morning. Into play from Cashmere, good again, but just muscled out of it in midfield. And Springs can bring it away. Not a huge amount to hit up front, but he does get a deflection out for a throw-in. Donkers brings it down well. Good link-up play here. Gets Donkers away on the far. Yeah, there's a free kick out there. And the first yellow card of the game. It's going to be a set piece in a pretty good area here for Cashmere Technical. Petalini just getting the card out for the first time today. Just setting the standard there about the slightly cynical ones. Ball avoids everybody in the goal. Dockers gets a hit on it, but comfortably taken by the goalkeeper. So again, big scrap in this midfield area. So tight, so many players in and around. Donkers, good little step out, draws the foul. Smart play from Donkers there. Kind of knew the challenge was incoming. All he had to do was move the ball. He'd get himself a foul. But out of those tight areas, Cashmere just seems to be the ones just getting the better of the play. Can bring it out and retain the ball as opposed to hitting a longer range. We're putting it up for throw-ins and whatnot. But Cashmere over the top again. Good range pass. Keeper's got to come out with the head. Springs do well to close up around it. Western Springs at the moment, they just can't clear their lines. Just keeps coming back. Galloway in the corner of the box, looking to drive touchline. He does get a corner for the efforts. It's their second corner, of course. First one didn't make the most of. Hit the side netting. They'll certainly be looking to create an opportunity with one of these. Be such a big pressure reliever if they can get that second goal here. Technical. Floats it to the far post. They win the first 10 up, but it's straight up in the air. Springs clear the second phase. But only as far as Cashmere, and he whips one. It wasn't too far away. Would have been some goal. It just killed too much. Ballard didn't leave anything off that one. As we're approaching half time, the messaging coming from the staff here at Springs is that we are behind. We need to get the ball. We need to control the ball. They know this time can run away. 21 minutes in now. Only got 3.5 minutes to the break. So ball position is so key, especially when you're chasing these games. Ford keeps us moving. Good step out again from the back. Cashmere very comfortable. This has been so good today so far. Just picking up that second phase when it's loose. Being able to put the foot on the ball and then look for a ball like this for Donkers in behind. He's got willing runners getting into the area. But he'll need a little bit of support short. Or he won't, because he's just turned them both and ran into the box. Tries to slide it back, but Springs clean it up. Great play from Donkers, but Springs now have the opportunity to break. And it's a great pass out. McGavin again in behind. Good delivery. It's one of those balls up there to win. Keeper and striker gone for it. Keeper gets the call. But very promising break there from Western Springs. It's the second or third time so far this half that McGavin's turned and run into that channel. Has been a dangerous outlet for Western Springs. Again, great play out from Cashmere. Very patient. The last ball forward is the one that goes straight. But getting out of those tight areas at the back and through midfield pretty well, pretty comfortably so far. Springs again, there might be talk of a flag out there, but the flag stays down. The delivery comes in. Good first time header. It's found its way to the back of the net. Nice little stooping header. Perfect time to score if you're Western Springs. Just before the break. Real momentum shifter you'd imagine going into it. Another good drive forward from Cashmere here. Trying to find Galloway. But a great defensive clearance. Noonan did a great job coming across to cover that last-ditch challenge. And that'll be the last action of the first half. Cashmere Technical taking an early lead. And they look good for that lead through much of that half. But Western Springs scoring just before the break, just to bring us level here at half-time. Players will take a short break for the next 5 minutes, just to get a bit of recovery and a bit of information from the coaching staff, and we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back for the second half here at Blue Water Stadium. Players just getting back out into the field of play. Everyone's had their break. And Western Springs, who brought themselves back into this game late, and that first half will get us back underway. Just hearing a few noises out from pitch 5. Looks like there's been a very early second half goal out there. I believe that is Wellington Olympic going 2-0 up over Lower Hutt City. So Olympic, strong start to the second half there. See if one of these teams can replicate that. It's Cashmere just taking a measured approach that we've seen through much of the first half. It's kind of very measured, and then they try to get this ball in behind for Donkers, where they go again. He's got pace. He's got strength. He drives onto the keeper. The keeper does well to clear. That sums up the Cashmere approach through much of this first half. Measured through the back, and then when they can, they look for that really dangerous ball. They've got willing front runners in Galloway and Donkers. Springs do well. Kulibali drives into the box. Slides a good ball across. Good strike, good save. That's what we want to see at the start of the second half in a big quarterfinal match. End to end, both teams looking threatening. Springs with a corner. Takes a short delivery. Just don't quite get it right. Do get the throw in, but you feel like that could have been a wasted opportunity just for a good delivery. Delivery to the far post. All the Springs players are at the net. So Cashmere technical can clear. Big gap now in between the midfield and the front line, but the ball goes long. Drop to Kulibali on the edge. I think referee Linney had a handball just before that. Springs again, looking dangerous. McGavin. McGavin's been impressive for Springs here. Always the willing runner, always the threat. Looks like Cashmere spending, really for the first time today, some time on the back foot. Look to bring it forward with Donkers. Can't control it under the pressure. Kulibali's got it. Goes out wide to the goal scorer. Looking for another big impact in this match. Cuts inside, gets a good strike away. Wasn't too far away. Ford looked fairly comfortable, like he had it covered. Just let it, watch it fly by that far post. This game is really turning into an end-to-end kind of battle now. It's great to watch. Asking a lot of Donkers to get forward and chase that one. A scrappy play on the far side there. Always the way of some of these throw-ins. Just into tight areas. So we're looking for one of these teams now to get their foot on the ball. Make the pitch look a little bit bigger. Find some space for their willing runners. Again, looking for Donkers in behind. I think in this heat, it's been a pretty warm day up in the Hawke's Bay today. As you can imagine, it's always beautiful up here Labour weekends. But you're going to have to get accurate finding Donkers from there. You can't expect him to chase everything down. He'll be exhausted, being the 6th game in the 2 days. Great ball out wide. The flag's got up though. That was a tidy finish, irrespective of the flag. A real warning sign there for Cashmere. They look quite comfortable for a lot of the first half, but as of the end of the first half and the start of the second, as Western Springs has been putting everything into this. To say that, Cashmere able to bring it away, but good numbers back from Springs. And a good challenge in midfield. Lenny happy to wave that on. And Koulibaly comes away, flicks over one, tries to flick over the second. Working hard to win the ball back and picks up a free kick. Feel the intensity rise a little bit in this game now. Bit of frustration setting in. Djokovic over this. We saw a strike from this kind of range in the first half. When you can see whether he tries to whip this right foot, whether he tries to find a teammate. Runs short to Koulibaly, runs through everybody. Safely through for a goal kick. Wasn't a bad idea, just trying to go for the short one. Got Ewan Hindman here on the bench, ready to join the play for Cashmere Technical. Miles Holder is the player that's withdrawn. Good long throw in. Just trying to put it into the mixer a little bit here. Cashmere clean it up. Trying to find Donkers. It's certainly been a common theme so far. We've seen what you do when you get into good areas for him. Seen the weapon that he can be. Good defending there from Springs. Just happy to let the ball roll up and out of play. So competitive out there off these set pieces. So important. Try to win the first phase and make sure you win in the second. Ball. Donker's trying to split the two defenders. Keeper has a little slip, but can recover to pick it up. Yeah, the second phase is so important. We probably saw Cashmere leading in that stat in the first half, but Spring certainly coming in second half, intending to win all the second phase stuff at the moment. Slightly unfortunate there for the slip, but he did handle. Just trying to pull the ball back. Koulibaly's all over it. Only happy to let that play. But delivery, not quite accurate enough. Cashmere comfortably see that out. So Cashmere Tech just happy to play it around the back again. We've seen this a lot today. Kind of the rotation of the ball in the steeper third and then looking to get the turn. Trying to find the channel just to get it advanced quickly. We'll see it again. Big switcher play. Nice little touch into Donkers. But Springs can comfortably clear that. Koulibaly just tries to get the flick on, but it's not going to find any feet. Oh, strong challenge. Yeah, strong challenge there. Pete Linney not happy to let that one go. He's probably having a chat to him more for the reaction than the challenge. No card. You'd say it was more of a willing challenge, wanting to get in there and win it rather than it being anything too cynical. So Cashmere Tech get us back underway. It's going to be a stoppage here for a substitution. It's going to be two coming on for Western Springs. Cashmere again from the throw in. Still going to build a bit of play, but again, Springs strong and win the challenge. Ford's got it at his feet. Look to go long, I would imagine. Just clear any danger, but it's an accurate pass out. Again, this midfield area, Springs been so dominant in the second half. Just physical, the willingness to challenge. Unfortunately, the outlet ball gets intercepted, and it's a great opportunity for Cashmere to break. He's getting to the edge of the area now, but just carried one player too far. Cashmere win the first head up. Springs the second. Again, that second phase ball we talked about, so important. Springs sent to the area. That's a great ball outside of the foot. Header wide. Almost an immediate impact for the substitute. As Cashmere will make another change here as well. Ito coming on. And Heyman. But real warning signs there for Cashmere. So entering the last 10 minutes of this match now. Cashmere just showing again how comfortable they are in position. Coming out of the back third there. Great link play into midfield. And a good drive forward. The overlaps there. And a wayward ball gives it to Springs. So yeah, into the last 10 minutes, of course, as we said, being a knockout game, there is the opportunity for this game to go to extra time. I'm sure it's their 6th game in 2 days. I don't think either side will really want it to go there. I think they'll be quite happy to try to close this out in regulation, but it is there as the option if they can't be separated. 2 7.5-minute periods each way before a potential shootout if they can't be separated. But Donker's trying to get on the end of this one to make sure that doesn't happen. Springs comfortably defends at the expense of a throw-in. Oh, great challenge there. Great opportunity. Slots it home. Huge goal, Cashmere Tech. Wonderful finish. With 7.5 left on the clock. They're in no rush to get back to halfway. Just one touch to get around 2 defenders. And then a really clinical finish. It's opened the body. Right foot, slide at bottom post. No chance for the goalkeeper. Cashmere hit the lead again. Now Springs by no means out of this. We've seen them play the second half really, really well. Had a couple of chances. We saw they weren't that phase going behind in the first half. Worked hard to get their equaliser just before the break. So with just about 6 minutes to go, you can expect full pressure here. Western Springs to try to get this equaliser. Oh, well cut out. Interception that needed to be made because Donkers was in behind. Again, they found Donkers. He's through, gets a good strike. Caught it well at the goalkeeper. Wallace with a good save. Kulumali just rides the first challenge. He's able to bring it down. Good roll. Does so well there. Does so well to carry the pressure of 2 or 3 defenders. Still get goal side. Still have possession of the ball. Draws the foul. Good opportunity here for Western Springs to get a good delivery in there. Delivery needs to be flicked on. Just didn't have the height. Bit of a waste in the circumstance of the game, but they do get a corner. There's not long left in this game, so when you get these set pieces, delivery's got to be good. It's gone for the short variation, then hanging up to the back post. Cashmere win the first and second header. Donker's putting on the line in there. Both ends of the puck, but it drops down. Strike, blocked. Follow-up is blocked as well. Probably a few hands in the back there that just goes unpunished. Springs turning up the pressure now, and they will make a change. Just taken out in the air there as he goes up for his header. Draws a pressure relieving free kick. Good information coming from the sideline there with the Springs coach. Just telling his front runners to relax in possession. They're going to get a chance. They'll get a chance before the end. Just make sure they're ready to take it when it comes. Defenders win the first header, but only drops to the edge. Yeah, ambitious strike from deep. Cashmere, big first header win. Donkers again, so good under that tight possession. There's so much pressure on him, and he, after dropping it off, becomes the option to pick it up. Drives towards the byline, a little dink ball. Just misses the front man into the keeper's hands. And immediately goes to close down the player. Springs free kick right on the edge. Probably put that in the slight soft category, I'd imagine. But they'll take it. Thomas over the ball. Want to float this into the back post. So important now to make the most of all of these opportunities. Only a couple of minutes left in this match. Springs need to find something here. Cashmere just making, Cashmere Tech just making a change. Delivery floated in. It's into a good area. It's kind of a bubble through everybody. Forward can come and collect. Again, he'll just drop the ball to his feet. I don't imagine he'll be in a huge rush. Gets it clear. Cashmere's another good ball for Donkers. Probably a little bit too far ahead of him to chase. Good close down though. Good bit of pressure on the ball. Don't let Springs come forward too easily. Cashmere happy to roll this ball out now. Slow the game down. We're almost there. Almost 1 foot. 1.5 feet in the semi-finals for Cashmere Tech now. They really had to work for it this second half. And there's the full-time whistle. Hard on Western Springs. really showed up that second half. Huge effort. Had some chances to go front. But Cashmere Tech just saw it out with a couple of great goals and a great performance. And they will move on to the semi-finals tomorrow morning. Both of those main draw semi-finals will be brought to you live here on CelloSport. So please get up early, have a coffee, get your breakfast. Tune in. We look forward to seeing you then.